Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Pittsburgh recovers the onside kick.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Sir,
you don't want to
like
see
20.
it. You don't want it.
Middle.
Switch.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Through 5 weeks for Antonio Brown, not really a huge surprise, leading the NFL in targets, catches, and yards.
So we know that that's going to be the case almost every year when he's in form. But he only has one touchdown, and that may be the bigger answer to what's going on with Pittsburgh. They're moving the ball, but just not getting the payoff. Antonio Brown needs to find the end zone more.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 41 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Set. Like 20.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good job, D. Good job.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. There he goes right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James, 72 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or
True story.
Oh, I love your pops.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
Defense showing blitz.
Check 99. Check 99.
Big,
Check
big.
safety. Check safety.
Alert, alert.
Sponge. 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 No.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check,
These
check,
two.
check. Check the backer.
Here
Check
we go.
the backer.
Blue 30.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch tight. Watch tight.
Hey, alert,
Tight and right.
alert,
Tight
alert.
and right.
Set. Blue 30. Go bounce. Go bounce.
Three down. Watch the edge.
98's Mike.
Kill.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Easy.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Left.
Check.
Set.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch tight.
Set.
Tight ends
Like
right.
30. No spacing.
Three down.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. James has got it, complete. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Set! 180!
198.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'm going to hit you.
Here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
that's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Here I come again.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Set. 198. Watch 98.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's got room. Bell a first down and then some. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
50. Joker. These two. Hurry up, let's go. Check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Single. I got a single on the slot.
Set. Like 80.
Key 26.
Easy.
Key 26.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Crash. Sack dead.
2.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Man open left side is Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Set. Like 80.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Watch
Set.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Set.
Watch
Like
98.
80.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Double bump.
Get ready.
These two.
Get ready. SOS.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Double, double. Alert.
Check 9. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Tight end to the right. Move. Set. We got three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Alert.
Watch the slant.
Focus.
Hey,
Go.
check 24.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Single. Here we go.
Jack
Watch
16.
7. Watch 7.
No space. Hey, alert.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Over the middle here to Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Pick the edge. Monday. Come.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's go. 198. Hey, alert. Focus. Double bump.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Focus.
Shift.
Hurry up. Let's go. These two.
Alert. Watch twist.
4 now. Hurry up. Let's go. I need some mic. Low bell.
Check three.
Heat these two.
Check. Lucky.
Monday. Hey,
check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Check.
Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Shift. Watch the shift.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Alert three.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Watch the backer.
set. White eight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Three down.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard